gonna drop back and he heaves it up like Kate Upton's huge movie.
Yo, 5 points here. Finally have a good gameplay for you today. I had gone through a run of not very good games, but today I have a close one for you. It's a nail biter. So I'm running with the Bears. My opponent has the Redskins. You know, Ace6578 said, hey man, check out the Bears. So I decided to give them a shot here. So here we go. He was killing me all day up the middle, man. If he didn't go to a streak, he went to an out. If he didn't go to an out, he went to a curl. And it was one of the three. And really, no matter what I did, you know, defensively, if I threw a yellow, he went to the streak. So I needed to work on that a little bit. I should have adjusted coverage, but it's all good. So he gets down the field in 2 to 3 plays. But I have the Bears offense, and they have Matt Forte. They have Jay Cutler, who has a nice arm. Look at the Cutler getting elusive there. Look at him. I meant to slide down, but you know, sometimes you just don't get the animation that you're looking for. And here I'm looking to get back in this game, and I'm driving, and this was definitely a game of defenses that could not play. I redirect Marshall there. Marshall catches everything. He's a stud. And right here, I don't know how Earl Bennett doesn't get in for a touchdown here, but they say it's on the one. I try to go to the toss outside, and that was a mistake. I should have just gone for the sneak. And eventually, he does hold me on 3rd and goal, but you know, I figure I can score on this guy, so I go ahead and take my points. Well, you just don't know how crucial these decisions are going to be. Here he goes with the out. You know, I kept trying to, every time I threw up a yellow, he went to a streak. Every time I went to manned up, he went to the out. So it was tough. He had a nice defensive scheme. Here again, you know, a lot of times you'll even do a play that's designed for the sidelines. You'll zone out to the sidelines, and they still don't get there. You know, here Urlacher is supposed to jump in front of that ball, but you know, I had him in the flat, but here I force him on 4th down. Fourth down, I'm sorry. And with the Bears, they just stop the run so easily. So I do get a turnover, and that's crucial, so I can actually take the lead. And here I go to the screen wheel combination there. And, you know, I can do that too. I can do the out route. I hit Marshall there. And then Forte was a stud this game. He kept gashing them for yards. And right here, I go to the screen, and he just misplays that, and I get a nice little chunk of yards with Michael Bush. And we're looking to get back in the end zone, and here I hit Davis. Yeah, I can streak too. You know, I pass lead him to the outside. So I'm up 10-7, feeling pretty good. And here, you know, there were a lot of missed opportunities for me on defense there. Here, you know, he rolls out, and you know, why didn't the guy stick to his zone? You know, sometimes the intelligence of the players just can really bother me. And here, you know, he goes out, but he misses it there. And I try to blitz him there, and he catches me over the top. Nice touchdown there too. But here, you know, this guy ends up being a dirtbag. He tries to onside it with 41 seconds left, and I think he's going to get it. But luckily, I come up with the ball. And if I could get some points before half, that would be nice. And he run a ton of max coverage here. He hits and causes Cutler to fumble. But all game, look, he's only sending one. He's manually rushing. You know, Cutler, I try to get some yards with him. But this guy played fag D the whole time, which doesn't bother me. I mean, I can score on fag D. It's just, you know, I mean, come up with something new, dude. And manually rushing one when I've got 5 guys there. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Just hopefully Madden 25 will fix that. And, you know, I go for it on 4th down, and somehow Marshall doesn't get 2 feet, and I could have at least kicked a field goal there. But all right, the second half begins, and right here in one play, though, I get it back with Matt Forte. He is gone. Touchdown, one play, easy, right? You know, and then, you know, I figured in the second half I need to dial up some more blitzes, so he goes into an offense, and here, man, a blown tackle. Roy Halou Jr. is not that good in real life. And he picks up, you know, a 70-yard chunk on what should have been an 8-yard loss, which really starts here. That should have been an interception. I'm holding ball hawk. And he's going to turn this into points, basically. Well, not here. He commits a holding, even though he runs it in with Griffin. And it backs him up a little bit, but it really just delays the inevitable because, you know, again, it wasn't a streak, it wasn't out. You know, I backed him up, trying to force him to at least kick a field goal. And here he gets 2 feet in for that out route. So a touchdown for him. You know, I should have altered coverage, but he also was quick snapping me. I really didn't have time there. Cutler, again, he's max coveraging. Try to swerve the spy. I need to work on that. But, you know, there I can hit out routes too. You know, even in double coverage, out routes are deadly. And redirect here. Look how wide open Earl Bennett is there. So open. And he falls forward for a couple of yards. You know, I'm feeling good. I feel like this guy cannot stop me. And there weren't any. One thing that's amazing about this game was there were no turnovers at all on either side. So a very clean offensive game. I try to get in here with Bush, and then to correct a mistake earlier, I go ahead and sneak the ball in instead of trying for that dumbass toss. And here again, he's hitting me with the out routes with Pierre Garcon. And if he didn't have the out route there, I had a yellow. He went to the streak, but he did drop that there. And, you know, he was throwing a lot of passes out of the backfield. I'm not going to say his offense was cheesy. You know, anytime you can get down and score, there's no real thing, such thing as a cheesy offense, if you ask me. But, you know, he was dropping guys out. If you make the right reads, then, you know, that's the game. You know, here I force a fourth down. I go to the edge thing. He quick snapped me. I couldn't get my adjustments there. And he does pick up the first down. That would have been huge because then I could have killed the clock. And here again, you know, I'm trying to pick him off to the zones to the outside. And I don't know why he onsides here, but he gives me a short field with 4:37. I'm thinking, all right, maybe I can clock and hold for the last touchdown. But that's not how it goes. You know, with the short field, I don't have enough time to do that. So I guess, you know, onsiding there was somewhat smart. But, you know, I'm running clock, and, you know, after a while, and here I give up a huge loss of yards. But he's playing max cover, pretty easy to figure out. I pick up, you know, 10, 12 yards. I should have slid down there, another risky play. So I do get a manageable third down, which doesn't worry me because right here, I've got Davis over the middle, you know. And at some point, I was just like, oh, man, you know, let me just go ahead and score. And get this, and maybe, you know, he might be able to score again. And then, you know, again, he's running max coverage, which, you know, it's like here all the time. It's like a crutch, you know. But it's up to me to beat it. And on, you know, again here, he gets me running outside. I didn't go through my progressions properly there. Right there, I might have had the streak. I had the redirect, but he does defend it that time. So it's 4th and goal. I'm like, oh man, if I don't get this, I go to the skinny post, I throw it up anyway, he's covered, and Marshall gets the touchdown. And we are up late, but I'm thinking, man, I might have given him too much time. And look, there the streak is defended, but my defensive player can't make a play on the ball there. The curl flat was defended, but the lineman can't get in position. Here, the streak is just left wide open because I thought that he would go to that outside route, and just like that, he's in field goal range, and I'm in trouble here. He goes to a screen again. I want to at least try to force him to a 4th down so he kicks the field goal and maybe try to win in overtime because maybe I'll get the ball first. Here he throws it away. I had him well covered. You know, again, you know, you see me. I'm not dropping people in the. There he goes ahead. Game leading score. So I only have 11 seconds, but you know, all I need to do is maybe give myself a chance to throw it in the end zone. And here I get down to about the 35, and I've got one play with 3 seconds left. And of course, I know he's going to cover. He's going to cover me to the max. And here I redirect, and I should have redirected a second earlier to suck that safety down. It looks like oh man, and that ends the ball game. I thought I had it when I let it go, but I end up taking a tough loss. I give up a lot of skill points, and yeah, I give up 15 points. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment, or subscribe. 5 points. I'm out.